Hi guys, I am Vishesh Tripathi, the Google Cloud Facilitator for this term of DSC VIT Bhopal. So we would be starting off with Qwiklabs part, how you can get started with Qwiklabs, what is Google 30 days of Google Cloud, and how you can start with a lab, complete the process, check your process, and proceed with the another lab. And throughout this process, you would be learning about how Google Cloud manages all the things that are going on through your Qwiklabs account and Google Console, and you would get an idea that when you're doing performing labs in 30 days of cloud, how you need to proceed further. So I would first type Qwiklabs, and I am typing that in an incognito mode, and I would recommend you to do that in an incognito mode too. If you must be thinking that why do we need to use incognito mode, so I would tell you the reason after we move forward in the video. So as you can see, whenever you come on Qwiklabs, there are a lot of feature learning available. You can even go to catalog and see the amount of labs and number of labs are available for you to learn that is related to machine learning, Flutter, Google Cloud Essential. Qwiklabs provide you almost all types of labs that are available for development part, and you can even select the hours of how much filters you want to apply on your labs part. So the next thing you would like to do is sign in your account. So I would just simply sign in. I would write up my password, and I would just simply sign in. And okay, I just did a wrong sign in, so I would just go in here. I would just use my already used account. Yeah, after that, once you log in here, the thing that you need to do is perform the verification steps that are followed throughout the lab, because every time you do perform labs on Google Cloud Console, it would save your information regarding the new account that has been created by Google Cloud. Hence, every time you complete lab, just make sure you exit the incognito mode and start up with another lab in another mode. So once the verification part is done, have been processed to the Qwiklabs main set screen, and after that you are good to go with all the proceedings that have been demanded here. So you can see it would show you that how many credits there are available on your account. So I have got 9 credits that will expire on 10th of October, so I have around 12 days to use them. So ignoring it, let's look at my profile. I would just simply click at my profile, and at your profile, all the batches and all the labs that you have completed throughout the program would be displayed. You can see here, these are all the labs that I have completed, and you can see it is showing me that the dates are started, date finished, and API gateways, all the labs that I have passed till now. And if I want to view my batches profile, I can go to here, and this is the link to my public profile. You can share it with anyone you want. And yeah, all the batches that you have earned here have got a significant amount of value that can be added to your resume. And you can see the deployment to Kubernetes and ensure access and identity in Google Cloud DevOps Essential. All the labs that I have completed till now, all the quests I have completed till now are being displayed here. So you must be thinking what to do after the sign in part. So once you have signed in, when you are to the 30 days of Google Cloud, there would be a in progress bar here, in which you would be displayed the labs that you have to be complete throughout the program. So I won't go to that part because that part hasn't started yet. I would instead show you another lab. I have just the link to the lab directly, and yeah, this is lab, and you can see this is a 15 minutes lab. This is a very short lab, and from here you can get to know about how you can uh, access the Google Cloud Console, how you can use the new instructions that have been provided to you for performing the lab activities. So I would the first thing you need to do is go to setup part. Before going to setup part, if you're really new to Google Cloud and you want to learn about how automations and everything work in this, you can read all the things that have been written here. They are extremely useful. So you can see connect and extend cloud services. Overview of the lab has been given. Events and triggers have been given. Serverless has been given. Use cases of this lab has been given. All the things that you are going to learn in this lab. All the terms that have been constantly used throughout the lab, the technical terms have been defined here, and it is telling you what all things we are going to do in this whole lab. So we are going to create a cloud function, deploy and test the function, and view the logs. This is all that we are going to do in this lab. So all the instructions have been provided. You don't need to worry at all. Everything is provided to you. You just need to follow the steps. So before you click start the lab, you will need to complete this lab, and for that Chrome browser is recommended, and time to complete the lab is 15 minutes. And here your progress would be seen by the Qwiklabs server, that how much progress you have done in the lab. So simply click start lab, and once you click that, it is asking me, I have got a subscription, so I would use that subscription. And after that you need to open Google console, and after that just copy the username that has been provided here. It has already copied it for me, and I would simply click next. And after that it has also provided you a password here. I would simply click next, and I would paste the password. And once you're done with that, basically every time you start a new lab, Qwiklabs is providing you a new Google account, specifically for this Google Cloud activity and functions that you should be able to complete in this lab. And this is your project ID. This project ID is very useful throughout the labs, because at every instance of the lab it may ask you project ID to configure the buckets and everything. And once you sign in, it would be displaying you this whole Google Cloud interface here, and you can explore everything here. If you are really new and you don't know even anything about this platform, you can explore all the things here. But I hope before the 30 days of Google Cloud program start, they would give you a quick tour of Google Cloud and Qwiklabs, through which you would be able to get all the free trials and available resources that are there for you to learn and watch the videos. So what we would do next, we would simply go to console and click navigation and cloud functions. I would perform the same steps here. I would click here, and I would go to cloud functions. So I would just go here, and you can see here cloud functions. I would simply click here, and it's written click create function. Same thing I would do, I would simply create a function. And after this, you can see that we have to enter the following thing. I would simply copy this, and I would paste that in the function name, and the trigger has been set to HTTP, and we have been told to click save after that. Okay, I would simply do save, and yeah, after that it is telling me that memory allocated in runtime build and connection settings, keep it default and click next. So I won't do anything here. Then I would simply click next, and after that I would go down here. You can see you can deploy the function in next section. So before deploying the function, it is asking us to see all the things that they have told us are correct or not. So yes, I guess all the things that they have told us, we have already done that. So yeah, so still in the create function, we would be looking at the source code now in the inline editor using the default hello world function. uh, at the bottom click deploy, so we would simply click deploy, and the function is getting deployed here. While the function is being deployed, the icon next to it is a small spinner. When it's deployed, the spinner is a green check mark. So similar thing is going to happen here. There would be a deploy thing, and yeah, so I would simply click next. I would simply go back to functions list page, and I would click create function, and all the things that we have done here, we know. I would simply click gc function here, and I would click save. I would do next, and I would simply click deploy. Now the function is being deployed. So we have followed all the steps. They told us to first create a function, put all the things like this, and simply deploy a function. Now after being deployed, the deployment may take up to 3 to 4 minutes, because the function is being deployed on Node.js 14. So from here you can see a lot of things. The function name is gc function as we defined. The place where this function is, the location of this server is being US Central 1, and the trigger is HTTP. The runtime is Node.js 14. People who are familiar to web development would be knowing what is Node.js, and memory allocated is 256 MB. The executed function name is hello world, and the last deployment is here. You can keep refreshing to see that when your function is being has been deployed. So till the function has not been deployed, I would like to tell you all the things that you can do other than only exploring the given part. You can also go to console. And what is console? Basically, you can do a lot of things using console. imagine this as you, if the as a window user, I have been using command prompt and PowerShell from a lot of time. So you can imagine this similar to that. It follows Linux command, and you can do a lot of things here, including installing servers and configuring files, and you can even install the modules that have not been already pre-installed for you. And you can open the editor here to see all the available configurations and files that have been provided to you as a prerequisite. For now, I would just close this, and you can go to navigation menu, and you can see a lot of things are available here, coming to Kubernetes, compute engine, VMware engine, and app engine. This is a cloud storage where you can store a lot of data of yours, and Bigtable, database migration, Firestore. People who are doing Flutter or Android development must be knowing about Firestore. And you can even perform SQL functions here. You can do API gateways, cloud scheduler, cloud tasks, workflow, VPC network, network services. So a lot of things are available here. Even machine learning stuff is available here at different point. So you can see the BigQuery. You would be performing a lot of labs on BigQuery, and you can see the Locker. So yeah, and as you can see, the function has been deployed here. So what I would do, I would simply go to the progress bar here, and I would simply check my progress, and you can see the check has been complete. I have earned 100 points. I would just go down here, and I would just check my progress here also. It's totally fine if you can if you check progress here, and you can see the function has been deployed. So what after that? If you want, you can even end the lab now. But for learning part, you should follow the all the steps that have been provided to you. So simply go to Cloud Functions overview page and display menu for your function, and click test function. So I would do the same. I would simply click test functions, and we would be needing this code. So I would be putting this code, should be a valid JSON, and I would be pasting it here, and I would simply do test the function. Yeah, I would test the function, and it's running. So what is it giving us? It's giving us complete. It's the logs have been fetching. So in the output field, you should see a message success hello world. So let's see what message we get. We have got the same message, hello world. But for the logs field, a status code of 200 indicates success. It may take a minute for the logs to appear. So we would be waiting for the logs to appear, and as the logs appear, we would be getting all the data that we have already deployed in the function. And for viewing the logs, we would simply click at the back arrow, and we would be clicking view logs. Okay, we would be remembering that. And as you can see, all the things are same as we have been told in the instructions. It has been finished with a status code of 200, hence we are on the right track. Now what, we would simply click back, and here we come back and we click view logs. I would simply do view logs, and for view logs we would see the examples of the log history that is displayed in the query results. So you can see here a lot of things. This is the query results that is telling you about the cloud functions and Google Cloud APIs that have been fetching the data from there. And after that, they would be asking you some questions. Cloud function is a serverless execution environment for building and connecting to. So I would simply do true. Which type of trigger is bound while creating Google Cloud? So I am not sure about that. I would simply do this, or HTTP. Yeah. So, and you are done with the lab. For before leaving this page, please click end lab. After you click end lab, they would ask you, I would simply submit, and this concludes on hand lab. You use the Google Cloud and tester function, so you have earned these 2 batches. For making sure that you have earned this, I would just simply again go to Qwiklabs, and yeah, after we reach Qwiklabs, they would be asking me to sign in again. I would be signing in again, but yeah, I hope that doesn't happen every time, because last time I closed the page. So I would simply go to my profile, and in my profile section there should be a batch of this particular quest. And as you can see, this was the quest that was there, and a lot of baseline of deploy and develop. This I already earned this in I guess 2 months back by completing that lab. But this badge would be displayed at top for you if you complete the this lab now. So just check after you complete the lab that have you got that badge and have you completed that quest, is that being displayed on your profile or not. So this was it for the video of how you can get started with Google Cloud and Qwiklabs. I just performed a small lab. There may be a lot of labs that take around 1 to 2 hours to complete, but it's totally fine. It's all part of learning, and feel free to contact the GDSC team at Discord or social media handles for regarding any queries and all. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you and have a nice day.